Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to study a very interesting chapter, that is light. Light is interesting because it is the only thing due to which we are able to see this beautiful world around us. Light is a natural agent that stimulates sight and makes things visible. We are able to watch the things because of light. Light is reflected from all surfaces. It is a form of energy. Light is also a form of energy, like heat energy. Light is also a energy. Objects that give out light on their own, they are called luminous object. For example, the bulb that is there in your homes, it is luminous because it is giving out energy in the form of light. If we talk about sun is also luminous because it is giving us light energy. Objects that do not give out on their own light, they are called non-luminous object. They just reflect the light that falls on them. When light reflected from an object enters into your eyes, the object becomes visible to us. Whenever the light which is reflected from the object and enters in our eyes, that becomes visible to us. Now, reflection of light. What is reflection? Reflection is nothing but bouncing back of light after striking a shiny or polished surface. Just suppose you are having a ball, you will throw it on a wall and it will come back. Similarly, the same phenomena takes place in case of reflection of light. Whenever the light strikes any surface, it will bounce back and comes back to us. This is called reflection of light. It takes place in the same medium and it is called reflection. Now, reflection is of two types, regular reflection and diffused or irregular reflection. Now, what do we mean by regular reflection? When a beam of parallel light rays is incident on a smooth and plane surface, the reflected rays will also be parallel. This type of reflection is called regular. When a beam of parallel light is falling on any of the object and it will also be parallel. The reflected rays, whatever the rays which is being reflected will also be parallel. This type of reflection is called regular reflection. Now, example of regular reflection is the reflection from a plane mirror is an example of regular reflection. Plane mirror that you can see at your homes, that is an example of regular reflection. Second type of reflection is diffused or irregular reflection. When light is incident upon a rough or uneven surface, it is reflected in many directions due to the presence of irregularities on that surface. Just suppose we are just giving some light and it will reflect in different surfaces in without any direction. That will be called diffused or irregular reflection. If a reflected light ray is reflected again on being incident on another surface, it is termed as multiple reflection. Just suppose we have just throw one light, it got reflected, then again it has striken on any of the object and it again get reflected. This type of reflection is called multiple reflection. Multiple reflections are used in periscopes. Periscopes are used in submarines, war tanks and soldiers in bunkers to see objects that are not visible. Similarly, the light, if we will see here, it will strike the object and it will help us to see on this point. After that, on striking this point, it will help to see on the other side. In this way, periscope is meant, and this periscope is used by submarines, war tanks, soldiers in bunkers to see objects that are not directly visible. They are when the object is not in a straight line, in that case we can use periscope. Kaleidoscope is also an instrument which forms beautiful patterns due to multiple reflection. So kaleidoscope is the instrument which forms beautiful patterns, and periscope is an instrument which is used to see the reflections which are not directly visible. Now, there are some laws of reflection. Let's have them. Laws of reflection. the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Whatever the angle the light is falling on it, it will be equal to the angle of reflection. This angle of incidence will be angle equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is what first law of reflection states us. Second law is incident ray, reflected ray and the normal drawn at the point of incidence to the reflecting surface lie in the same plane. If we talk about light is reflecting from here, this one is plane and this one is incident ray, this one is reflected ray and this one is plane. So they lie on a same surface or on a same plane. This is called the second law. Now next is lateral inversion. It is the effect produced by a plane mirror in reversing images from left to right. Whenever we see ourselves in mirror, what happens? You will just raise your right hand, but when you see it on the mirror, that will be your left hand in the mirror. If you will raise your left hand, what you will see? It will be your right hand in the mirror. So this type of inversion is called lateral inversion. The image formed by plane mirror is, what happens to the image? It will be of the same size of the object, left, right inverted, erect and virtual, formed behind the mirror. Just suppose you are standing here and mirror is here, and this one is 1 meter distance between you and mirror. So the image will form just 1 meter behind the mirror. So total of 2 meter distance will be there between you and your image. This is the different properties of images. Now two mirrors inclined to each other give multiple images. Two mirrors, if they are kept inclined to each other, they will give out multiple images. Sunlight, called white light, consists of 7 colors. Sunlight, or we say white light, if it will pass through a prism, it will be dispersed into 7 light, and the 7 colors will be called violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So this is the white light which get dispersed with the prism in 7 colors. This is called dispersion. A normal eye can see nearby distant object clearly. Now, some impaired who are having difficulty in watching, they use Braille system. The words will be just made on the paper so that they can touch and feel the words and they can study the word. This system is called Braille system. Now, different parts of the human eye. Human eye have cornea, a transparent bulge on the front surface of the eyeball. It protects the eye and helps in the refraction of light. Iris is colored diaphragm behind the cornea and it controls the amount of light entering the eye. Iris adjusts the light. Pupil, dark hole in the middle of iris through which light enters the eye. In our see, this one is iris and pupil. Pupil is dark hole in the middle of the iris. Dark hole in the middle of iris through which light enters the eye. Eye lens is transparent crystalline structure behind pupil and iris. Ciliary muscles hold the eye lens in position and controls the focal length of the eye lens. Whenever there is too much light and there is too less light, the ciliary muscles will adjust the eyes. Retina is the surface rear part of the eyeball where light entering the eye is focused. It is the place where the image forms. Rods and cones are the different cells which respond to the brightness of light, while cone cells respond to colors. Blind spot is the least sensitive point where no rods or cones are present. Aqueous humor is the liquid that is present in our eyes, and vitreous humor is present between eye lens and retina. So these all are the different parts of human eye. I hope you have understood it well. For more details, stay connected to my channel. Thank you and have a good day to all of you.